Welcome to Bet the House. And welcome back, everybody, to another week of Bet the House. Week 4, actually.
Week 4.
And we're talking NFL football as usual. I'm your host, Club. He's my brother, Gibby. Tell him what's up.
Let's get into it.
No Winny today, because he couldn't show him his face. Even though it's his first positive week, until he's even in the realm of positive units, I think he's probably just going to be on a hiatus. So we'll see. We are interviewing for a third co-host, but so send in your resumes and everything else. But yeah, until that point in time, it's duo squads, and it's fucking chilly out, boys. We are outside in the shed, so we got the hoodies on. But I guess we'll start with the recap. And you know, I was saying ride me, fade them. And it was the opposite here, folks. I was up 7 units through 2 weeks. Last week, I went 5 for 19, 26% on picks, minus 12.17 units.
I was looking at the minus 4.
No, minus 12.17. That puts me minus 4.71 units on the year. Back-to-back solid positive weeks, and then just a killer. Overall, I'm now 25 for 56, 45% picking, and it was just an ugly week. There was nothing good about it. I lost 2 out of my 3 multi-unit bets, and then I just missed a fuck ton. I'm also out of the loser survivor pool, which is honestly impressive. So the week 1, I picked the Colts. They tied, which I should have been out, but we went for a redemption. And then I picked the Giants and the Bengals week 2. Bengals lost, so I was out officially into the losers pool. So I had to pick a loser. I picked the Dolphins. Dolphins beat the Bills. So I'm just done with survivors. I'm not picking any more survivors. Fuck that. All right. But these 2 are still alive. We'll get to that when we get to that. Moving on to second place for the week, we have Winny in the green. In the positive. Winny went 9 for 16, 56% picking, which is actually very nice.
That is nice.
Plus 0.09 units. So basically,
he broke even.
But it was technically on the positive side. That puts him on the season to minus 34.53 units and 22 for 56, 39% picking. So it definitely helped his picking percentage. He's almost up into the 40s again, but his units are disgustingly brutal. He did his bet of the week with the Lions plus 5.5, which I'll give him credit for, but he's out of the survivor pool. He picked the Chargers, who got butt fucked by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Butt fucked. And then moving on to Gibby to round it up. Back-to-back week winner. 2-time week winner. Plus 3.89 units for the week, even though he picked 6 for 15. 40%.
So you do.
He just happened to hit his big units. He did well. He also hit his primetime parlay back to back. 2 money line underdogs. He took the Broncos and the Cowboys. That was huge. That puts him on the season to plus 2.14 units. And the overall leader and the only one in the green.
And the only survivor winner.
Yeah. 21. Ravens. He's also 21 for 49 overall, 43% picking. So I still have the best pick percentage. But I am...
Everything else goes to Gibb.
Yeah, everything else is Gibb. Gibb's the only survivor left. He picked the Ravens. Yeah. And with that, shall we move on?
The games.
Shall we move? Yeah. All right, skipping Thursday again because I don't want to edit it by then.
What's even the game?
I don't even know.
Cincy, Miami. Give me Cincy.
Get the mic in the face, though.
Cincy, big underdog. Take them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, Cincy might. Oh, definitely take Cincy. Actually, I'm betting Cincy money line. But on to Sunday. So we start with a fun one Sunday morning because I think it's a game out in London or something. But there's a
all day, baby.
9:30 a.m. game. We've got the fucking Minnesota Vikings going on the road to the New Orleans Saints. 2 teams that you think are good but aren't really actually very fucking good. All right, so Vikings minus 130 on the road. Saints are what? Plus 110.
Plus 110.
It's almost a pick 'em. So 2.5 is the spread. Over unders 43.5. Oh, we should probably pull up Winnie's picks. But while you do that, I'll give my initial thoughts. So this is an interesting game, but I am going to take the Vikings and the points. I'm going to take the Vikings minus 2.5 on the road. Vikings out of a primetime game, although it is 9:30, so it is kind of primetime.
Kirk
I'm completely reversing my bet. It's kind of a primetime game. I'm going on the Saints. Saints at home. Saints are way better. Oh, no, they're not at home, though. It's actually in London, so they're not in the Superdome. All right, I'm reversing my reverse. I'm going back to the Vikings. I'm taking the points, minus 2.5. The Vikings, I'm just going to pretend like it's not a primetime game. The Vikings are actually like a somewhat competitive team. The Saints, meanwhile, lost to the Panthers. So any team that does that can't be competitive.
Winny has got the Saints money line.
Oh, okay. Love that I'm on the
Saints
Vikings.
Love
that I'm on the Vikings.
And this is a tough one for me. Like, you saw what Kirk Cousins does in prime time.
It is an interesting pass position, but you gotta bet the morning game.
I'm not gonna pick a team. I can't pick a team. These guys, they both need to fucking win this game. I've got players on the Saints for my fantasy team, so like I'd be biased. But I'm not picking a team, especially with those odds. If it's not actually at the Superdome, like Vikings should be minus 170. Fuck, this is an ugly game, man.
You said you're not picking a team, so over or under, bitch. I mean, to me, it's a clear over. 43.5 is pretty low. Vikings score a lot.
I'm going to throw a half unit on the Saints money line.
All right. Pussy.
The dog's been fucking hitting.
Yeah. All right, whatever. All right, on to Sunday. Or we're still on Sunday, but on to the 1 o'clock slate, the fucking meat. The meat on the bone.
Oh, yeah.
Best part of the day. Best fucking
time of the week.
Actually, I kind of like the witching hour better, like when all the games are ending. When all the 1 o'clock games are ending. But, I don't know. Whatever. 1 o'clock game, first one on our table at least. We got the Chargers going on the road to the Texans. Chargers are minus 220. Texans plus 190. The spread is 5 and the over-under is 44. What are you thinking here? Or what is Winny thinking?
This is a clear pick for me. The Chargers just got fucking dummied. They're in shambles right now. But, I mean, they're going to Houston. J. Herb is going to be healthy this week. I think they blow them out. I'm taking that minus 5 spread. I'm putting a unit on that.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot, right? Look up Winnie's bet. But it is an interesting spot because the Texans are one of only 2 teams without a win, them and the Raiders. The Texans do have a tie, though. But it's like they have been frisky, so you kind of want to take the chance on them at home, especially if Justin Herbert's still pretty banged up, which I assume he is. I also just don't love like the coaching decisions the Chargers have been making. Like even the fact that they left Justin Herbert in the game when they were down like 28 fucking points and the guy's got a rib injury and they just let him keep playing. I don't know. It's a weird game. It stinks. Oh God, does it stink? I'll take a half unit shot on the Texans money line. Fuck it.
Winnie's got Chargers money line.
Texans to get a win. What does he have?
Just Chargers money line.
Okay, that's so
He's
dumb.
riding money line.
Yeah, fuck it. Texans. Oh God. Yeah, fuck it. Texans money line, half unit. Okay, on to a divisional rivalry game here in my division, the NFC Beast. We've got the Washington Commanders going on the road to the Cowboys. Washington's plus 135. The Cowboys are minus 155. The over-under is 42, and the spread is 3. You got Winnie's bets open? Let's see what he's got first. Did he not put it in order? Or I guess not the same order as we have it.
Commanders, Cowboys. Oh, he's got Cowboys money line.
Cowboys money line minus 155. I love that he did that. I'm just going to hop on right quick. I got the Commanders money line. I actually love this game. The Commanders need a win. They're a little bit better than they've looked, I think. And, Cowboys coming off a primetime win. People are going to be like, oh, Cowboys. Oh. Like, I think public money will be on the Cowboys. And for that reason, I like the Commanders. I also think short week for the Cowboys. They played on Monday. They got to go ahead and play on Sunday now. That's like 5 days in between or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Commanders got a full extra day. And do I want to take the over? No, I'm not going to take the over. Cowboys defense pretty legit. But yeah, just Commanders money line for me.
Yeah, this is tough. Cowboys looked good against your Giants. I thought the Giants were going to win that game, even though I took the Cowboys. Fuck. This is another one. I can't pick a team. This is in Dallas. I'm sure Dallas will get it done in an ugly fashion. But Dallas can't score, and the Commanders aren't scoring on Dallas, so that under 42 looks free to me. I'm putting a unit on that under 42.
Yeah, taking the under. I don't hate that, actually. All right. On to the next one we got on here. We got the Jets going on the road to the Steelers. Jets plus 160, Steelers minus 190. Spread is 3.5, and the over-under is 41.5. And this is a real stinker, Gib. A real stinker.
This is truly
The
stinky.
Steelers are one of the most boring, if not just incapable teams to watch on offense in the league.
Except the receivers are fucking unhuman.
Yeah, inhuman, I think is the problem.
Inhumane.
Yeah, exactly. Unhumane. But the Steelers' defense is pretty good, but they also lost their best player, so it's not that good. So there's just really nothing to watch on the Steelers that you're excited to watch about. And then the Jets are the Jets, right? They're the Jets. So there's not really much else to say. Do you know if Zach Wilson's back this week? No, I think it's next week, right?
I have no idea.
So we still running
Doesn't
Flacco
matter.
out? The Flacco probably stole the job anyway. Man, there's just, I don't like anything about this. Might be a pass just on puke worthiness.
Yeah.
At the same time, I do think the line's a little wide. It's like two really shitty teams. Shouldn't the line be closer?
To me, this is dogger pass.
Yeah, it's definitely a dogger
I'm throwing
pass.
a unit on the Jets.
I'm going to go half unit shot on the Jets. I've only bet dog so far, but let's go. Let's ride, baby.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a dogger pass.
I'm going half unit on the Jets. What's Winny got?
Winny also has a unit on the Jets.
Oh,
the Jets this
so
week.
we're all riding the Jets. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I'm flipping. I can't. I cannot have my consciousness. My conscience. Steelers minus 3.5. All right, next game. We got the
Here it
This
is.
is the game of the week. Definitely, if you have to decide how many games you're going to watch at 1:00, which is something we usually deal with.
6 games.
This has to be a guaranteed in your lineup. No matter what your bets are, no matter what your fantasy team says, no matter who your allegiance is to, you have to have the Bills-Ravens game on. Bills going on the road to the Ravens. Bills minus 190, Ravens plus 160. Spreads 3.5. The over-under is 51.5. And this is who's the Dolphins' bigger bitch, or like bigger. Like the Dolphins are both these teams' daddies, so they're just fighting for. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm
It's
trying to say,
tough.
but you
Like,
know what I'm trying to say.
My Ravens, my cornerback situation is not looking great. Fucking injured as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I guess-
Dude, the Ravens defense has been bad. Like if you look at the games, I don't know who they played week 1. Oh, Jets. I guess they didn't give up much.
Like
The Jets and the
Jets.
Jets have played pretty good since then. But at this point, now we're a few weeks in. I think you can just throw week 1 in the garbage for most teams. Like it doesn't really tell you that much about them. And you look at the other two games, they gave up 42 points to the Dolphins, and they give up like 26 to the Patriots?
Yeah,
That is disgusting. Like the Patriots have no offense,
it is.
and they gave up 26. The Bills might score 51.5 on their own. So 2 units on the over. It's an absolute hammer play because, the Bills defense is good, maybe overrated though. Like the Ravens are going to be able to move the ball, guaranteed. There's no way there's no way Lamar Jackson doesn't pass for 2 touchdowns, rush for 1 in this game, like minimum. So to me, this game is like 44-30. Like this is going to destroy the over. Destroy. The Ravens have the reputation of a team with a good defense. They are not actually a team with a good defense. So it's going to be a ton of fucking points. So just smash the over and just enjoy the game. I'm not going to pick a team because I will be cheering for the Bills because I got Josh Allen and Bills defense on my fantasy team. Holla 3-0, which leading the league. Oh, second place actually technically.
2-1.
But yeah, just smash 2 units on the over. I was gonna go 3 units, but I died last week on 3-unit bets, so I'm changing it up.
All right, so for me, everyone came into the season. Oh, it's Josh Allen MVP. Fucking had him at minus money. This is Lamar Jackson's comeback season. Okay, the guy's dropped back-to-back 40 points in fantasy football. You don't have to take my word for it, but the Ravens are winning this game. It might be ugly. I think it will be ugly. I think we're going to have a game-winning drive late in the 4th. Lamar Jackson to Mark Andrews, 30-yard touchdown with 6 seconds remaining. Josh Allen then fucking throws an interception. So yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens money line. 3 units.
3 units. He's fucking tripling down on the Ravens money line.
That'd be good. What, I put 4 units on them last week?
Yeah, you did. And, sometimes you got to run with your dogs. That is Gibby's team, obviously. He's repping the colors, as you can tell. And I like that. I don't hate that. Did we say what Winny has on that?
He's got a unit on the Bills.
Unit on the Bill, just money line? Of course. He's such a fucking loser. All right, on to the next, I guess, right? That's the game to watch, though, folks. And on to not the game to watch, the opposite of what you would call the game to watch. You have the Seahawks going on the road to the Lions. Seahawks plus 190, Lions. The Detroit Lions minus 220. That's pretty wild. The over-under is 50 and the spread is 5. As wild as it is for the Lions to be minus 220, I mean, they're not going to lose the game, right? Or could they? Like, this is such a weird spot for me where, like, the Lions have been competitive and they look good at times, but at the same time, they've also, still been kind of shit. Like, they've scored a lot of points, but they're 1-2, and they beat the Washington Commanders, a shitty football team. So, I don't know. It's a weird spot for me. I'm going to pass it to you before I make a decision. What do you think here? Or did you see what Winny had?
No, but I do like this bet. I think it's in Detroit. Fucking Dan Campbell is figuring his shit out. It's the Seahawks. If you want to go 2-2, well, now's the time to fucking do it. I'm putting a unit on that -5. I think they go out there and smack them around.
Yeah.
Geno Smith scoring 0 points. I think they shut him out.
Yeah, you think the Lions defense shows up?
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson with a couple sacks? Yeah. I want to hear what Winnie says, but I think I'm probably just going to ride that, to be honest with you. You make good points. I kind of want to take the over.
And Winnie's got the Seahawks money line.
Oh, he's got the Seahawks money line. Oh, my God. 2 units on the Lions -5, folks. That's just easy hedge work. I know I did this last week, and it didn't pan out necessarily, but Winnie's a fucking idiot. I don't give a fuck if he went 9 for 16 last week. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's an idiot. He's a loser. He sucks.
He's small.
Probably like 140 pounds soaking wet. Regardless, Lions -5. I'm just going to go back to 1 unit. Let's just chill it a little bit. Back to 1 unit. Not 2 units. I'm just fucking with you.
What are you throwing that on? The money line?
No, spread.
All right, good man.
-5. Oh man, I want to sprinkle that over, but I'm just gonna pass. On to one of the most interesting games of the week. It's kind of prove it games, I think, for both teams. And I'll explain that in a second. We got the Jags going on the road to the Eagles. The Jags are +230, Eagles -280. The over-under's 48.5. The spread is 6.5. And when I say like this is a prove it game, well, it's definitely a prove it game for the Jags because the Jags just smacked the Chargers, and smacked the Colts, coming off back-to-back smackings for the Jaguars. And the Jaguars, I'm not a fucking history buff, but they have done this in the past. We're just out of nowhere. They're good. I think it was like 2016, 2017 when they beat the Steelers in the playoffs, and they made it lose this year. I don't know. They lost in the conference final. They just out of nowhere a good team. They had Blake Bortles, but this Jags team, it looks legit. Their run stop is legit as fuck. Like, the Eagles are going to get Miles Sanders, put him on your fucking bench, folks, because the Jags run stop's legit as fuck. And, the Eagles are trying to prove themselves to be a Super Bowl contender. And if you're a Super Bowl contender, even frisky teams like the Jags, who might, potentially be a playoff team, you smack them too. So that's what I mean by it's a prove it game. Like, the Eagles should go out here and win by 10 if they are who they say they are. And if the Jags are as competitive as they think, they should keep this close. So it's a tough spot to pick. I've been betting against the Eagles, and it has been killing me. And that will not stop today. All right? I'm taking 1 unit on the Jags +6.5 and a half unit on the Jags money line. I think the Jags are fucking legit, and there's nothing better than watching a fucking place that has no fans play good football. I don't actually know that for a fact, but they're just such an irrelevant team. It's so fun when they're good. Go Jags.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I've been on Philly since week 1. They've proved me right every fucking week. That offense is way too powerful. That receiving core is way too dangerous. I honestly think Philly is 1A, 1B with Green Bay in the NFC. I mean, first of all, the under is a joke. I think that you have to bet the under in that game.
Yeah, both teams that lead with their defense for sure.
I'm putting a unit on the under.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna. I don't know if Philly will win. Like, I don't know if they'll take the spread. I'm not gonna bet a team, but Philly will win this game. I promise you that much. I'm
gonna hop on that under too. I know I've already put out a lot of bets. It seems like today, but sometimes when you go -12 units, the only thing you can do is double down. Double down, folks. So yeah, I'm hopping on that under too. That was some good points. 48.5 is crazy. That game should be like 42.
Did I say Winnie's? Oh yeah, Winnie says Jags, and they'll also probably win the Super Bowl.
So he's taking the Jags money line.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on it. Next up, we got the fucking maybe the 2 worst teams in the league, but they're both 2-1, which is hilarious. We've got the Bears going on the road to the Giants. My Giants, baby. Bears +125, Giants -150. Over-under's 39, spread is 3.5. And don't be scared by threes, people, all right? 39, you're like, man, that's not a lot of points. But these teams can't score, okay? They cannot score. take the under and don't even think about it. And then
The only thing
I really just want to bet my team because they're my team, so I'm going to every week. So I will take the Giants, but I just hate that I'm giving up points. Like 3.5 is such a gross line too. Like the Giants are going to win this game by 3 points, and I'm going to be sitting there with minus 3.5 and my dick in my hands, and I'm going to be fucking pissed. So, yeah, I'm actually terrified of that. So I'm actually just going to take I'm going to go 1.5 shot on the Giants money line, and I'm taking the under as well.
Yeah, this is just a disgusting game. Like you said, neither of these teams can score, but well, we also thought that with Dallas Giants, and that had 39 points in the game. So I'm not going to touch that over under. I'm not going to touch that spread. I'm not going to touch anything. This is disgusting.
You're going full-blown pass?
Full-blown pass.
Full-blown pass. And then what's Winny got?
The Giants should be a bigger favorite, but doesn't
you think?
Doesn't help me.
I don't know. They both suck. The Giants haven't scored any points, man. Like,
they haven't given up any, though.
Yeah, but like I think it's just because we played shit offenses.
Winny went Giants money line.
All right. Fuck. I'm on way too many of Winnie's. Oh, you're welcome. But yeah, okay. Moving on to what a big divisional clash here. Two teams that you thought were going to be fighting for the division. Meanwhile, they're both fighting for last. We got the Titans going on the road to the Colts. Titans plus 150, Colts minus 175. The over-under 43 and the spread's 3.5. And the first thing I think is, man, they're still putting a lot of respect on the Colts name. I know obviously they went out and beat the Chiefs this week, and then you have to ask yourself, okay, well, was week 1 and 2 flukes, or was last week a fluke? And that's basically how you have to decide this bet. You're like, all right, well, if week 1 and 2 were a fluke and the Colts are a better team than that and they should be competing with these teams, then this line is fair. The Titans aren't very good, and the Colts should definitely win by more than 3.5. That's an easy bet. But if you're like the Chiefs probably went out to the strip club the night before, they were banging hookers, they were not paying any attention, ripping lines or whatever, the chillins do. If they were doing that, and then they sleptwalk into the game against the Colts, and the Colts just happened to be playing at home and beat them, then the Colts are actually a bad team, and this is two bad teams playing against each other, and you take the money on the plus side. The question is, which one do I think? And I'm not really sure. So I kind of want to hear what my coworkers here think. So what are you thinking here, Gib?
This is another tough one. These are two teams you don't want to be betting on.
And they're hard, and like you don't really know the identity of either team yet. You're like,
what I do think both running backs. I think this will be a fucking show for King and JT. I think they're gonna run this fucking ball. I can't see them scoring more than 43 points, but
that's a good point.
Like,
and neither have a great. Oh, I guess the Colts defense is pretty good actually.
Like, I could see JT and Derek just taking over this game. It'll just be who's the better back.
Yeah.
I think they'll be 1-2 fantasy. I think they're going to show up, but I don't... Like, the other fucking side, the other offensive pieces, like, they're fucking all useless. This is another pass for me. I'm double passing.
You're going back-to-back passes?
Yeah, this is dog shit. That game.
Yeah, I'm going to hop on the under. I don't love it, but I also just want to bet every game because I'm sick. This is definitely the most passable game on the card. Do not turn this game on your TV. If you do, don't come back and watch this program, please. Because if you like, I can't,
And
I can't trust you.
Winny has got the Titans money line for that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. All right. I'll just take the under. Okay. Last game on the 1 o'clock slate. Sorry we took so long in that disgusting game. I think we were just so stunned by how disgusting it was. But here comes another disgusting one. We have the Browns going on the road to the Falcons. Browns minus 120. Falcons are even money. Over-under's 49.5. Kind of seems like a lot of points. And the spread's 1.5. What are you thinking here, Gib?
Falcons showed up last week, but I think the Browns are pretty disrespected this year in general. I think they are going to be a good team. I think they will be above 500.
Mm-hmm. They're 2-1 right now, right? Yeah.
I think that minus 120 is a bit disrespectful. I'm going to put it on that money line.
Yeah. I'm same boat. I think the Falcons are what they're going to do is they're going to win a lot of spreads, and I think they're going to beat a lot of really shitty teams, but I think the Browns are being considered a really shitty team, and they're not. They're definitely in the next tier, in like the middle grouping, but they're not the Bears, the Giants. They're not the Seahawks. They're not the Falcons.
Nah.
Falcons
As
minus
soon as Deshaun Watson, if fucking
Sean Watson comes back, they're a top 8 team in the league.
Yeah, if Jacoby can keep this up, if he can remain even,
Dude, he's the QB sneak god. Like, you can't fucking stop him. So,
yeah,
to me, Browns for sure here. I'll take the points minus 1.5. Like, whatever. So I'll take Browns minus 1.5. The over-under that's just throwing me off a little bit. Like, I feel like Vegas is getting in my head because I feel like that game should be like 44.
Yeah,
and it's 49.5. But now
Nick Chubb will score 3 touchdowns, and the
Falcons are frisky. And the Browns have given up points this year. Their defense is not that good. Myles Garrett also just got in a car accident.
Yeah,
kind of forgot about that. So I'm gonna take the fucking over. And it's kind of a wild pick, but I'm kind of just betting against my brain because my brain is screaming under. But it's trickery, so I'm taking the over.
Yeah, Winny also has the Browns money line.
He's got the Browns, so we're all in the Browns.
I'm
You gonna switch to the spread?
No, I'm gonna switch to a 2-unit shot.
Get that mic in your mouth.
2-unit shot on the spread, actually.
Aim the mic too, eh? Like pointer right at like a dick. The
2-unit shot. Oh my.
Yeah, you hear that?
2-unit shot on the motherfucking spread.
Taking the minus 1.5.
Yeah.
Nice. So switching off to the money. Okay. On to the afternoon games. Only 3 afternoon games, which gets my dick hard because we got 3 TV set up so we can watch all 3 games, so no red zone. All right. First one on our card. And man, this is a bad week I'm just looking at these afternoon. There's not that many good fucking games. Like Bills, Ravens, fun.
Chiefs, Bucks.
And then Eagles, Jags, and then Chiefs, Bucks we'll get to, but there's a lot of shitty fucking football games. We'll start it with the Cardinals going on the road to the Panthers. Cardinals plus 120, Panthers minus 140, over-under 43.5, and the spread is 2.5. And these lines are tripping me out. I don't know what's going on here. Like, before the season, I would have told you the Panthers are a bottom 5 team and the Cardinals are a top 10 team, and the Panthers are minus money here. So I'm tripping out here. Can you tell me what Winnie thinks? Because it should give me some direction.
Ooh. He's got the cards. Cards money line.
Yeah, he's got the cards. All right. I kind of thought he might do that. And I feel like they're baiting you into betting the cards and they know the Panthers are going to win. So I'm taking the Panthers minus 2.5. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it's what I'm taking.
Yeah, the Panthers are a scary team. Their defense has proved to be pretty legit this year.
Mm-hmm.
This is another super gross one. The Cardinals should not be plus 120, and for that and only that, I'm going to put a unit on their money line.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on from that one quick because that one sucks. Moving on to the widest line of the week by a lot, and maybe too wide. We'll talk about it. We got the Patriots going on the road to the Packers. Little PP action. We got Pats are plus 375. Packers are minus 500. The over-under's 39.5, and the spread is 10.5. 10.5 seems like a lot of points.
That is a lot of
and
points.
it seems like, I'm going back to it, it seems like a bait fest. It seems like Vegas is trying to be like, dude, 10.5, teams don't lose by that. And then the Packers are going to destroy them in Lambeau Field. So, I mean, minus 500 screams they're going to kill them. But then also 39.5 screams it's going to be not a high-scoring game. So, do they think the Patriots are going to go out and score 3 points?
Like
maybe.
You know what I don't get is how are you going to have the line at 10.5 and the over-under at 39?
I know, it's like, that's what's crazy. It's like, if they're going to win by at least 10.5, either you think the Patriots get 0 or one of them's missing. Like, so, I don't know. What's Winnie think? What does Winnie think? Because I don't know what to think. I think I'm probably leaning Packers. He took the Packers money line. Why? Oh man. I do kind of think the Packers are going to run the ball down the Patriots' throat, and the Patriots are probably going to try and do the same, but they won't be able to. So I'm going to go a little bit crazy here, but I'm going to go Packers minus 10.5, and I'm taking the under 39.5. I'm just going to bet on the Patriots score 0 points.
So wait, what are you betting here?
Packers minus 10.5.
Just a unit on
one
both?
unit, and then 1 unit on the under 39.5.
All right.
And I'm just going to hope Bill Belichick, has a brain tumor or something. or like a brain aneurysm and fucking croaks.
Yeah.
And they score now. I guess Mac Jones is out too, so their offense should be pretty fucking trash.
This is another one you better not be fucking watching.
Yeah, well, we will be watching.
We will be, but fuck.
Dude, these afternoon games sucks though. Like, which one would you say to watch?
Probably the Broncos Raiders.
You think?
I mean, they both suck.
The only 0-3 team against the team that can't score more than 15 points?
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty fucking gross, man. Pretty gross. Like, the Broncos actually haven't scored more than 17 points in 3 weeks. But we'll get to that. What's your pick for the Patriots-Packers?
Nothing. I don't have it.
Mm-hmm. That's the best pick. All right. Well, like we just alluded to, Broncos going on the road to the Raiders. Broncos plus 110, Raiders minus 130. Over-under's 44, spread is 2.5, and an 0-3 team is a favorite. So that's a thing. And then the Broncos, oh man, I just hate this game so much. Divisional game, 2 teams I thought were going to be competing for the Super Bowl, and in my opinion look like they're competing to be literally the worst team in the league. Like, these teams suck. I know the Broncos are 2-1. Their coach has, mental illness. Like, he is not well. He needs to see somebody pronto. I would do a better job coaching that team, and I am retarded. So, with that said, I know. Okay, so if you listened last week, which nobody did, or the week prior, but now that you're all watching, I did say last week that the Raiders, if they lose in week 3, I'll never bet on them again. But I'm taking it back, baby. One more shot. Raiders minus 2.5 at home all day.
All day, he says.
Not all day, but today.
Well, this screams at me.
Fucking spilling coffee all over myself. Sorry, go ahead. Keep talking.
This under 44 is just absurd. That's a thing that I can make money on. I'm gonna put 3 units on under 44 points.
Oh, because
Broncos can't score.
Well, the Broncos actually can't score.
But the Broncos also can't get scored on.
They have not been scored on, no.
So, like, what the fuck are we doing here, folks?
Wait, so the Broncos, the most they scored was 17, right? Against the Texans, and the most they got scored on was 17 by the Seahawks?
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious. I'm hopping on that under, too. I'll take that under 44. Just 1 unit, though. I would jump on it for a lot of units, but that was Gibby's play, so. And what's Fuckface got?
Got the Raiders money line.
Raiders money line, okay. Keep Fuckfaces open for the Sunday night game because I want to see what he says first. Because this is, if not the best, the second best game of the day for sure. Game of the week even. Sunday night, prime time. We got the Chiefs going on the road to the Bucks. Chiefs are minus 145. Bucks are plus 125. Spread is 2.5. The over/under's 45. And initial thoughts from me before we get to Winny here is. Interesting over-under, right? Because you're like, okay, Chiefs against anybody, it's got to be at least 50. But then you're like, okay, well, Bucks against anybody, it's got to be like 39 because the Bucks defense is so good. So it's kind of like a tale of two. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's like, will the Chiefs offense be better or the Bucks defense? 45. I don't even know where I was going. Winnie, what's your pick?
Winnie has KC's money line.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Bucks money line. Plus 125 for a Super Bowl contender. Oh, but the Chiefs are coming off a loss. They're going to be fucking angry.
So are
the Bucks. Oh, the Bucks came off a loss? Oh, yeah, they are. But the Bucks, it depends how healthy they are.
Mike Evans is definitely back.
Yeah, Mike Evans is definitely back.
Julio should be back.
Yeah. You know what? No, I'm going with the Bucks. This formula to beat the Chiefs is what the Colts just did. Play good defense, run the ball. What do the Bucks do? Play great defense and run the ball. So, yeah, I think I'm going to take the Bucks. Bucks plus 125.
Yeah, this is a wild one. This is another one I think is dog or pass. I'm going to put a half unit on the Bucks money line.
Mm-hmm. And when he took the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Love that. Did he take them spread? No, he went all money lines, right?
Money lines.
Yeah, he's an idiot. All right, moving off of that, final game of the week, Monday, October 3rd, 8:15. We've got the Rams going on the road to the 49ers. Rams plus 115, 49ers minus 135. Spread is 2.5, and the over-under's 42.5. And although that's low, give me the fuck out of the under. I feel like all the Thursday and Monday games have been gross, ugly fucking unders. And You're talking about two of the best run stop, just defenses in the league, and two of the least exciting offenses, especially considering, especially for the Rams, what they came from last year. Their offense has been pretty lackluster, where they scored 20 against the Cardinals, 10 against the Bills, and then lots against the Falcons, but this obviously isn't the Falcons, it's the 49ers, and they got a really good defense, and they cannot score. Like, they cannot score. And the Rams are a good defense, so I am going to take the Rams, though, plus 115. I think the 49ers just lost to the Broncos, and I guess it's a good spot for them to come back and win at home, but I'm going Super Bowl, returning champs. I'm going to go with the boys, plus 115. Give me a unit on that, and give me a half unit on the Rams. I don't love that, actually. Half unit on the Rams, full unit on the under.
Yeah, this is another one. I'm gonna take the superstars doing the game. I'm gonna put a unit on the Rams money line.
Yeah, don't forget to talk on the money.
Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. That shit don't look. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what you're going with. And what's Winny got? What's Winny got on the final game? Am I done my coffee? Oh, fucking! This thing's leaking. It's leaking, folks. What's Winny saying?
What is he saying?
What is he saying?
It's Rams and Niners. He doesn't have anything. Unless I'm blind.
I don't see it.
No, he doesn't have anything.
All right, he's passing on the Monday game. That's interesting. What's his prime time?
He has the Rams.
Okay, so I guess we'll move into that now. We'll start with the prime time just because I led into it there. So when he's got KC and the Rams.
Yeah.
So he's got Chiefs, Rams, prime time. Who was his pick? What was his pick for the Sunday morning game? Because we're gonna add that as a 9:30. We're gonna assume it's a prime time.
Sunday morning.
The Sunday morning game.
He has the Saints.
Saints. Okay, so when he's going Saints, Rams, Chiefs as his prime time parlay. I'm gonna go. Let me see here. I'm gonna take Vikings money line. I'm gonna take. Let me take Vikings, Bucks, Rams, all money line. Two slight underdogs. That should pay pretty good there.
I'm going Trey Dog.
Trey Dog.
Saints.
Make sure you're talking into the side
Saints,
of the mic.
Bucks,
You got to talk
Rams.
into the bottom. Yeah, there you go.
Saints, Bucks, Rams, folks.
There you go. Saints, Bucks, Rams. All right. Dog of the week. What's he thinking?
He's liking the Jags.
He likes the Jags. And I don't hate that. And I don't hate him for it. But it isn't where I'm going to be, I don't think. Although, no, to me, anytime you can get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a dog, you got to take. Actually, no, I lied. I lied because there's a team I like better. And they're a bigger underdog. I'm taking the Washington Commanders as my dog of the week. Plus 135.
I already have all the dogs, so I'm just going to take the one I don't have. I'm just going to throw you on the fucking Patriots.
Just taking a shot at the Patriots.
Just throwing a shot at them.
Oh my god, I love it. Love it. Okay, and then our bet of the week. This one jumped at me earlier. As soon as I saw it, and I locked it in my brain cells. I was like, this is my bet the house. And there's nothing like betting it over. Give me the Bills, Ravens over. Lock it up. Lock it down. 3 units. My only 3 unit, but I'm betting the fucking house, folks. I'm betting the fucking house. All right. 3 units. Bills, Ravens over. What's Winnie thinking for his bet of the week? Bet the house. Bet the house. Why we're doing it in the shed?
Bet the house? He's got the fucking Jets.
The Jets money line?
Yep.
Or should we give him the points at least, I guess? Jets plus 3.5.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Yeah, give him the points, I guess, because that's putrid. And what are you thinking, Gib? Anything jumping out at you? You got anything locked in the brain?
I mean, I do love the Broncos Raiders under.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one, actually.
I do see a world where that misses.
There's a world where I think they both... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that misses, to be honest with you. What are some of my other favorite...
Broncos Raiders under.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I think you got to go over-unders on the Bet the House, because some of those you can just fucking lock it up.
Yeah.
Lock it up! Is there anything we're missing? I guess just Survivors. Okay, so I have nothing to say. If I was gonna pick no, I'm
I
not
don't
just
know
not
how
even
to
gonna
say
say
it.
anything. Yeah, I'll just turn my mic off.
So when he had the when he had the Chargers last week, that missed. So now he is in the loser bracket, like a fucking loser, and he's got the fucking Jags.
He took the Jags as his loser, and then he bet on the Jags as his dog.
Wait. No, he's got the Bucks.
He's got the Bucks as his loser.
Yeah,
his loser of the week. He put
first loser of the week.
Oh my god, me and him are both going to be out of both, and you're going to be still playing Survivors. Okay, so what's your Survivor?
Oh.
So what have you taken so far? We should probably have this written down
I went
somewhere.
Philly week 1.
Yep.
I went.
Did you go Rams week 2?
I went Rams week 2, Ravens week 2.
So you've used 3 pretty good teams. Now you're the only ones in
not
it.
the best teams.
So I definitely don't go too, because I definitely want you to go far. But yeah,
this is interesting.
This is an interesting spot. Because, like, there's some teams that you normally wouldn't be able to get as favorites. Like, the Panthers, normally you're not getting as favorites. The Colts have been really bad. You can get the Giants as a favorite.
I'm taking the Lions.
Oh, yeah. That's a great spot to take the Lions. The Lions in the -2s. You might not see that again in your lifetime, folks.
That's the best Survivor pick.
Yeah, that's a great Survivor pick. Actually, the whole world anyone that's left in Survivors is taking the Lions against the Seahawks. That's a great pick. And that about does it, eh? Like, that's pretty much the show, no?
So, sorry for being asleep, but...
Yeah, but it is midnight on a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we're out in the fucking sheddery.
And
I hope you appreciate the new lights we got put in. Our stepdad did that for us. So, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, let's go watch the Jays game, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll go watch the Jays. I'll go rip some edits. I guess fuck off. See you on the couch on Sunday.
Deuces.
Deuces.